Hello and welcome to Beholder 2. So I have played Beholder 1, we were Carl, and then I also played Blissful Sleep. Oh wow, I cannot talk. I do not remember his name, but he had glasses. And we were the managers of an apartment building, and we were, snitching on the people who lived there for the government, or we were saving them. It all depended on my mood and what exactly we were doing. So I don't know exactly what Beholder 2 entails. I know it's obviously the same general premise because you have, I guess the statue is doing something. They all look like zombies. Maybe that's some brainwave stuff happening. I don't know. But without further ado, let's get started. Hello. We don't have a difficulty. Do we click or do we? Okay. Okay, so I guess they're talking in a different language. I chose English, obviously. Oh, we can walk with the keys. Okay. There's no going back now, nowhere to run. It's time to face the consequences of my actions. So we can't go this way. He's gonna turn us around every time. Okay. So we're supposed to go this way. How could I have been so blind? I should have known from the very beginning that they'd find a way to twist everything. Turn it upside down. Do I click next? Okay. In their hands, every endeavor becomes an instrument of control. Every carrot becomes a stick. I just want to know what language he's speaking in. This was all a mistake, all of it, but maybe it's not too late to fix it. I need to shut everything down, destroy all the documents. Oh, are we gonna work in, like, records? Those empty eyes, that silent obedience. This isn't what I wanted. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Oh, so we have a hand in maybe the statue doing something? Okay, so nothing else has popped up. To do great things, you have to overcome great obstacles. I know that, but still, I have never been so scared in my life. I'm sure they're already planning on dragging Evan or Yvonne, I think it's Evan, into all of this. I know of only one way to protect my son. Oh, we're going inside. You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. Is it Ray Bradbury? I think it's Ray. Oh, intro. This weather just makes it, rain is an automatic unhappy setting. Especially with thunder and lightning. Oh crap. Redgrave. Is that like someone? Is that the character's name or is that someone? Because last time they did the names of the characters in the initial credits. George. Oh, see, it says head of security service. Carl! Dude. I don't feel like glass would hit the ground like that. But, and then it's gonna say Beholder 2. But, I don't remember what ending exactly we got with Carl. I think we escaped. So, I'm not sure if this has any, like, real connection to normal Beholder. A few days later. Okay. Transfer to the ministry approved. Get to work as soon as you arrive. And Helmer, J. Cunningham. P.S. Your father is dead. More info when we meet. Okay. I guess I hit that? Oh, okay. So I guess now we're Evan. Hi there, I assume you're the one I've been waiting for. My name is George. Okay, so it was the names of the people. Nice to meet you, Evan. You must be quite a big deal, Evan. Why? I've been with the ministry for 8 years, 4 months, and 12 days. In that time, I've processed 18,342 applications, had 1,629 cups of coffees, and witnessed 284 incidents of civil disorder. Okay, that's all. I mean, with how many applications and civil disorder, I mean, that's not a bad ratio. Now asking you, how many times have I been sent to welcome a new employee on his first day? This is going to be the first. Calling it now. How many? 0, Evan. Zilch. Not once in those 3,052 days. So there has to be something special about you, right? I'm just going to say I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps you've gotten me mixed up with someone else. I'm just here to be a clerk. My name's Evan Redgrave. Redgrave as in Redgrave? Redgrave. Oh god, your father. My deepest condolences. I can't imagine what you must be going through right now. I think I saw him just 58 hours and 23 minutes before his death. I don't like how this guy is so, like, articulate on time. We weren't that close, to be honest. We hadn't talked in a decade. Up until yesterday. I didn't even know he worked here. Ha, it's the start of a new decade, and we haven't talked to him in a decade. Coincidence? I think not. Your father didn't just work here. He was one of the most respected people in the ministry. One of the few people to make it to the very top. And the most amazing thing is, he never looked down on his subordinates. He was an open and honest man. Well, that's good. What happened? Had the police found anything out? People like us are never told much, so I only know 1 or 2 things for sure. The rest is all hearsay and fantasies dreamed up by the employees with nothing better to do. What are the facts? 47 hours and 23 minutes ago, your father fell from a window on the top floor of the ministry. He fell 37 floors, hit the pavement, and died instantly. Unless he was dead before he got pushed. Or was he pushed? I don't know. Law enforcement are working tirelessly to find out how and why this happened, or at least that's what they say they're doing. That is true. You don't know if they're doing that for sure. There's no guarantee. That's not much to go on. I might have some important information to give you in connection with your father's death. But it'd be better to discuss it somewhere quiet after I've given you your instructions and shown you to your desk. We're here for a reason after all. Ready for your first day at the ministry? Let's get to it. Okay, so I don't know if that's like a timer or if that's just the time of day. I'm gonna assume that's just the time of day. I know that's money, and I'm gonna assume that's our influence points. Oh, we have profiles on people. So we're not making any profiles. We're just looking. Interesting. Okay. The ministry is considered quite rightfully to be one of the most beautiful and well-equipped buildings in the country. Have a look for yourself. It's 226 meters tall, contains 12,742 offices spread over its 37 floors, welcomes over 325,000 visitors a day. Sometimes I catch myself thinking about all those thousands of people and trying to calculate just how many more consumer goods... Oh, no, I missed that one. Oh well. Check out the statue of the wise leader next to the square. It took 5,500 tons of concrete and 2,400 tons of metal to build it. That statue weighs 8,000 tons. We could have built 8 kindergartens and a hospital with all those materials, but the ministry knows what people really need. Impressive, isn't it? Okay, I'll stop running so I can get the full... Oh, I can't walk over there. I can only go left and right. Do we have nothing else to say, George? Oh, here we go. This is cold. Indifferent pavement is where your father met his end. Oh. Now all the gossips love to hang around here. You can listen in on them, but you're not likely to hear anything particularly useful or nice. You should get used to it, though. That's just how it is around here. No matter what position you're in, you've got to listen carefully. Take note of everything and report it to the higher-ups. Oh, so it is kind of like Carl's job in a way. So, how do we listen in? No reading. That didn't help me. How does one listen? Oh, here we go. What happened here? I've been bringing reports to the Ministry of Distribution for the last 3 days. I missed everything. They say Redgrave fell out of window yesterday. Do you know who he was? Of course I do. He was one of the bigwigs. How could something like that happen? No idea. You better not dwell on it. So that's how you... So that took 10 minutes, I guess. So if we listen to this... Thorin saw him fall, right from the top floor, he says. First some shards of glass came raining down, then... Holy crap. Heads must have rolled after that, eh? No, Phil. Everything's been so quiet. They declared a mourning period as usual. And that's even scarier, you know? Ministers don't just drop out of windows every day. There must be more to it. Keep it down. You want to take that little trip out? You want to take a little trip out of the window too? Don't say that. I didn't mean... Let's get out of here. Okay, so that's it. I'm assuming it's just like it takes 10 minutes or so. Can we walk forward? See, we can still only go left and right, so I don't think we can interact with anything over there. George, I would like to go. Thank you. Okay, we are inside. The safety and security of the ministry are another source of pride for us. The security guards can be some of your best friends here, especially if you're able to come to some kind of arrangement with them. Our guards have thwarted 985 terrorist attacks this year alone. That's an average of almost 4 attempts a day. So make sure you've always got some cash on you in case, and don't do anything to spoil their numbers. You follow me? Okay. I have no cash though. Oh, there's a metal detector. Are we gonna pass? Okay, we passed. They did not pass. Oh, hello. With it being like slightly three-dimensional, it looks a little more brutal. Just a little though. And they're just clapping. No one over there is saying it. I guess they're just gonna keep kicking him. Oh, we can listen. I forgot the access code to my terminal. What am I to do now? Not a clue. Maybe someone else will remember it. Good luck. Okay, so I guess we just keep following George. As I said before, there are 37 floors and twice that many underground, at least according to the official data. The higher the floor, the better the job. If you work hard, you might make it to the top, but keep in mind that a lot of people want to get promoted, so competition here is fierce and merciless. People here would do anything for a promotion. Some scheme against their coworkers, some suck it up to the bosses. Some nut jobs even try to further their careers by working hard. Those people aren't right in the head. The way all of this is set up, it's next to impossible to get anywhere by working hard. Though I think someone with your last name won't have much difficulty moving up the ladder. One day you'll get a promotion and step into that elevator. Best of luck, everyone else on this floor will be jealous. So I guess the goal is to make it to the top? I don't know. We can't use the elevator right now, currently. We should always remember why we are here and what it took us to get here. Every now and then, it's worth showing the proper respect to the one who sacrificed everything for his people. Remember, the wise leader is ever vigilant. Things like happiness and sadness come and go, but the leader is ever present. Oh, we salute the leader for 5 minutes. But we got that. What is that? I think that's like influence. I'm pretty sure that's like influence. This is where we hold general meetings. They are usually pretty mundane. Some people get rewarded for their work, others get reprimanded for theirs. Sometimes we also publicly condemn the actions of our neighbor states. Some smart butt suggested that we call the meetings 5 minutes of hatred. He got reprimanded on the spot and hasn't made any further suggestions since. Or more accurately, he hasn't been able... Ooh. That's not good. We also sing patriotic songs here sometimes. I've sung the national anthem 426 times this month. That is more than once a day, my friend. Can we snoop? They're talking, but I can't click over there because I can't move over there. So we're just gonna assume no. Okay, can we... Ma'am. Ma'am. Thank you. Oh. The first floor of the ministry has an area of 440,000 square meters. Incredible, isn't it? 440,000 square meters of bureaucratic heaven. Okay, what was this? The potted plant. We cannot do anything with the potted plant. Okay. Can't do anything with that potted plant. I thought I would try. Oh, we can listen to that conversation. I saw the guards searching you. What did they want? Who knows? They said they were looking for a bald man. But you have hair. Yeah, but under my hair I'm bald. It took a while to sort out. Oh, who's the bald man they're looking for? Interesting. See those lines? Every single person standing there has come up here with a problem. Whether it's a real issue or not, it's up to us to decide. Our job is to send people to the right department. But it's important not to get too much done. We don't want people thinking the ministry doesn't have enough to do. Okay. Interesting. This one is as clumsy as they come. He's always dropping something. I can never remember his name. You can help him if you want, but helping others isn't really the done thing around here. On one hand, of course, people might be grateful for your help. On the other hand, you never really know what other people are up to. Most people here wouldn't pass up the chance to trip you or stab you in the back. And I mean that quite literally, but what you do is up to you. I'm gonna help. Yes, of course. Let's all kick Morris when he's down. Is there anyone who still hasn't kicked Morris today? So I guess his name is Morris. I've already had coffee poured on my head and a pin put on my seat. Isn't it hilarious to push the clumsy old Morris, the doormat, around and laugh at him while he's crawling on the floor collecting his papers? We're gonna help him. Let me help you. Very funny, sir. Very funny. I'm being serious. I'd be happy to help you pick everything up. Really? Are you from another ministry, or are you just new? Today's my first day. That explains it. I wonder if you'll stay that way, or if you'll become just like the others. Anyways, thank you very much, sir. Clumsy Morris might not be the most useful person to have as a friend, and he might not be the most pleasant person to be around, but you can be sure that I'll return your kindness as best as I can. Don't mention it. I was gonna say, are we gonna actually help him, or are we just gonna sit there? A commendable choice. Keep in mind that you can't help everyone, no matter how hard you try. And trust me, I've tried. Sometimes the best choice is to not get involved. Interesting. Vending machine. Can't do anything. Very high tech. We got lasers and everything. Oh. Salute? Do we salute? I don't know. That's a stranger. Okay, we can't take anything there. I guess... And here's the general hall. You'll be spending a lot of time here working or talking with two coworkers. Okay, so pretty much we can't do anything. Oh, I think that's our... Oh, there's our desk. That's your desk. Take a look around. I'll give you your first assignment when you're ready. Okay, I would like to talk to anyone I can first. Or listen to anything I can first. So we can't really... Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to go out here. I guess, is this a lounge? Filing cabinet. Comrade Ferguson is on a business trip. He won't be here for a while. Okay. So... I guess Ferguson's our boss. See, we can't interact with anyone. So I guess we just go back. We shall talk. Have you had a look around? Then I'll take you to your workplace and show you the ropes. Do you already know what your job involves? I would like to have training. Tell me about my job. So right now, we're in the general hall. The people working in these booths Send visitors to ministries and offices. This place is the front line of our bureaucratic defense. Only the chosen few are allowed through. Are you talking about us? Do you feel like you've been chosen? Everyone always thinks that they're special, different, but in fact we're all the same. 2 square meters of skin, 206 bones, 5 liters of blood. Well, as long as you eat right and you're not a decorated blood donor, that is. And sooner or later we all die, except for the wise leader, of course. But before we get to die, we have to work hard. You'll be dealing with the visitors, listening to their appeals, figure out which forms they need, decide which ministry they have to see, and then send them to an available office. You need to press the right buttons in your terminal, print out the forms, and give them to the visitors. Okay, so let's ask about the forms. What kind of forms are there? We have 4 types of forms: requests, complaints, denunciations, and information. Choose the most suitable type based on the appeal. You can find some of the useful information about the different types of forms in your terminal if you're having a hard time choosing the right one. Okay. How many ministries are there? In actual fact, a great many ministries are established and abolished every single day, and we never have enough time to keep the register up to date. Fortunately for you, the big 6 never change: the Ministry of Order, Patriotism, Social Care, Labor, Culture, and Sports, and Science and Technology. Okay, so just listen to the visitors carefully and decide which of these 6 ministries to send them to. Okay. You mentioned offices. Each ministry has several offices here. You'll see the weekly timetable in the terminal. If there are no available offices, just reject the appeal. Okay. Everything's clear so far, in theory anyway. Now let's see how much theory differs from practice. So let's start with the basics, the forms. Your task for today is to process 5 visitors, and you'll earn authority for meeting your quota. Authority? I'd rather have money. Evan, in our ministry, authority is much more valuable than money. Anyone can steal or find money, but authority has... So that's authority instead of influence, okay. Without it, you can forget about promotions, rewards, and your whole career. If you don't have enough influence in the ministry, your colleagues won't even talk to you. Okay, how do I process the forms? Take your seat, get a set of forms, and start talking to the visitors and filling in information, and try not to mess up too badly, okay? How can I earn authority? You earn it by meeting your quota for the processed appeals. Don't let me down. Who are all these people? The visitors. They're just people, not people like you and me, of course. We work for the ministry. These are ordinary people with ordinary problems. When they can't solve these problems themselves, they come to us. We are the last hope, Evan. Remember, if we don't help them, no one else will. They might cry, swear, laugh, and even threaten you. They can be unpleasant, rude, mean, and cruel. But always remember that they came here to get help, and your job is to help them. I understand. No, your job is to process their request correctly. Whether or not it helps them has nothing to do with us. You won't actually be helping people on your own. You won't go helping people at your own expense now, will you? I'm the only one here who actually cares about strangers, and I stick out like a sore thumb because of it. Interesting. Okay, talk about work. Oh, wait. There's a lot of things to ask this man about. Did you know my father? Yes, I was familiar with the Redgrave Sr. Isn't it strange that such a respected man at the very top of the ministry would... I don't know that word. To talk to Dine? To talk grunts like me. Why did the 2 of you not keep in touch? I'm gonna say reply honestly. After my mother died years ago, he withdrew, buried himself in his work, and sent me to the most remote university in the country. That must have been tough. The most hurtful thing was he didn't even try to find out her cause of death. Like she meant nothing to him. I'm sorry to hear that, Evan, but maybe you're just not aware of the whole story. Well, he's dead now, so there's no way to find out. Okay, that's about his work. How long have you been working here? I spent exactly 3 years and 12 days processing visitors on this very spot. Then I got promoted to floor inspector for my ability to recite all 769 rules and 242 amendments by heart. Not too shabby, eh? Like I said, his number situation is like kind of creepy. It was a useless achievement, but still, I have to work another 2 years, 5 months, and 8 days, and then I'll be moved up to floor 17, the control and supervision department. How do you like it here? It's nice. I help our employees solve their problems, and I take care of people, even though they never thank me. I know I'm doing a good job. Okay. Who will I be working with? These people are nice when they need something from you. Do a couple of favors, smile, and chat when you have a break. I do not recommend trusting them or sharing any secrets you might have. I've seen many denunciations there are in the minute, or I've seen how many denunciations there are in the Ministry of Internal Control. I love statistics and numbers, and even really I couldn't tell. And even I couldn't figure out how many of them there were. There were mountains and mountains of forms awaiting processing. Okay. Talk about family. The atmosphere here is pretty intense. If you don't mind me asking, do you have a family? Yes, I do. I have a wife and 2 children, a dog, and a Class D department like everyone else. What about you? My wife and daughter, they're moving here to join me in a little bit. Let's ask why. Does your wife mind you working so much? I'm doing important work, and Rose knows that. All loyal citizens owe a debt to society, and that trumps everything else. Sometimes she puzzles at how my particular debt seems to have gotten so large, but that's just a little joke of hers. I'm curious. Okay, are we building his profile? So Morris. Okay. Oh, okay. So all of this. Why did we only have one? If I don't know, maybe we have to like turn that in. Okay. That's about Class D. Almost all officials who've served more than 5 years are awarded a place in line for Class D housing. We spent years and years on the waiting list before getting our apartment. It's a dream come true. We have our own bathroom. Oh, I heard you were allocated a Class D apartment right away. You're incredibly lucky. I suppose having the surname Redgrave has its advantages. How many children do you have? 2. Aster is my pride and joy. She already knows all of last year's directives by heart at the age of 5. Adam is 2 years younger. Aren't you proud of your son too? The thing is that he is special. What happened? Oh. It's a fairly common black mold. Class J buildings are full of it, and it's very hard to get rid of, and the consequences of spending too much around it are, well, meningitis. It is not the best thing for a 3-year-old. That's terrible. Not really. We've gotten used to it. Anyways, he's our son. We love him. Sometimes he even recognizes who we are. Oh, that's sad. It's hard. Okay. I heard it isn't easy to get a dog these days. It's not too difficult, it just takes a while. You have to submit all 7 types of application, pass a medical examination, undergo psychological and narcotic screenings, provide excerpts from your bank statements and the tenants register, as well as your employment certificate and copies of all your papers from your passport to the deed of ownership for your fridge, and permission from the neighbors. Nothing that any seasoned bureaucrat can't handle. Interesting. You and your family should come over for dinner sometime. My wife would be happy to have you over. That was a lot of conversing. Okay, so let's finally get to our job. I was like, I guess I click. Okay. Welcome. Oh, we have email. We have introduced a complete ban on mass mailing for everyone with... Okay. Okay, do something about the director of Bumpy Road's theater group. They hire disabled actors and torture them to make their performance more realistic. One guy had both eyes taken out by a parrot. Oh, I remember that. Okay. Employee, what's the director's name? Visitor, Mira Rosenblatt. She also uses the orchestra pit for her production of the Spartans and their problem children, though. Okay. So, that sounds like it's a complaint. And I think... Where's the culture and sports? See, I'm gonna say culture and sports. How do we know what the available offices are? Is there something I'm supposed to... Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, it says Monday, so I guess we just pick one that says Monday on it. So... Okay, form was not right, but the ministry and office were correct. Okay. Hello, I heard I can sign up to obtain a special device that helps single ladies... Oh. Are you single? Are you? How about dinner? Who knows? Maybe don't. That was an interesting request. So, where can I sign up to obtain? Would that be a request or would that just be information? I think it would be a request. Would it be social care? Oh, this is weird. Okay, no, it's not order. It's not patriotism. I guess social care? And just pick one that says Monday. Oh, okay, we got money. Okay. Visitor. I have a report on the pregnancy statistics, sorry, for clothing factory workers and the effect it has on production performance. So he has information. It's the pregnancy statistics. So that would be labor. Oh, okay. 2 in a row. Hello, I'm a physics teacher at the mining university. Yesterday I left some calculations on the blackboard, and when I came in today I saw that the board had been wiped. The culprit must be found and punished. So that's a complaint. And okay, social. Maybe it's no, let's go science. I'm gonna do that one. Cool. Okay. I'm waiting for the denunciation or whatever. The experimental pressure cooker I bought yesterday exploded in my kitchen when I switched it on. Now all the walls are covered in my signature thyme and tomato soup. And what would you like to do? I want you to punish everyone involved in the invention of this time bomb. Puns. Okay. So that's that. I'm trying to think. What would that be? Regulates job placement, safeguard. No. Responsible for the organization. No. No. So it wouldn't be those 3. Responsible social resources. Responsible for everything. I'm just gonna say order, maybe. That's Tuesday, that's Tuesday. This is Monday. Yeah, no. We got everything wrong on that one. Okay, so I guess we just back out. Let's see, you're gonna tell us we done messed up. What a lovely day. Report back. I fulfilled the quota. What's next? Great, keep it up. Actually, I have nothing more to tell you about your job. You're on your own now. Get settled, meet your coworkers, and earn authority. If you roll up your sleeves and work a hard 8 hours a day, sooner or later you'll be promoted to manager and get to work 12 hours a day. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that an exciting thought? I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, George. I'll make a note in the journal that you've had your briefing. All the necessary documents are in that over there. Tell them the Magda Rakovich, the boss's secretary. Okay. So we have done our first day of work. I think I'm gonna just end this right here because I feel like, you know, taking the papers to the secretary might be a good thing for the next video. So without further ado, I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.